The Math Center presents Graphing Linear Equations using the slope-intercept method. In this presentation, we'll talk about graphing lines using the slope and y-intercept. Let's first talk about what we need in order to graph using the slope-intercept method. We first need our equation to be in the form of y equals mx plus b. It always needs to be a y equals equation in order to use this method. Then we'll start off by finding b. This is our y-intercept. That is where the line will cross the y-axis. We will then look at the slope, m. The slope will then determine whether we're going to be going up or down and how far we will go to the right. The slope is always going to be a fraction. The number on top will tell me how many units to go up or down. I go up if it's positive and I go down if it's negative. The number on the bottom is always going to tell me how many units I go to the right. If I have a slope of 2/3, that means that from the y-intercept I will go up 2 units and to the right 3. If my slope were -3/4, that means that from the y-intercept I will go down 3 units and to the right 4. Let's do an example. Say we have the equation y equals 3/4 x minus 1. The first place for start is to determine the y-intercept. We see that b equals -1, so the y-intercept will be the point 0, -1. Next, we need to identify the slope. The slope is the number before the x variable. In this case, the slope is 3/4. That means when I graph this line, I will start at the y-intercept and go up 3 units and to the right 4 units. Now that we know the slope and y-intercept, we're ready to graph the line. We start by plotting the y-intercept at 0, -1. We'll use the slope of 3/4 to plot the next point. So placing your pen at -1, you move it up 3 units and over 4. Then we're ready to connect those 2 points with a line. The line represents all the possible solutions to this equation. Next, let's graph a line with a negative slope. We have the equation y equals -3/2 x plus 4. We start by finding the y-intercept. By looking at the equation, we see plus 4, so our y-intercept is going to be at 0, 4. The slope has a value of -3/2. That means that when I graph this line, I will go down 3 units and to the right 2 from the y-intercept. To graph the line, start by plotting the y-intercept at 0, 4. Because the slope is negative, we go to the point 0, 4 and we count down 3 units. 1, 2, 3. And then the denominator is 2, so we go over 2 units. 1, 2. The end result is the point 2, 1. Connect these 2 points with a line and you have the graph of our equation y equals -3/2 x plus 4. Thank you for watching this presentation on graphing linear equations using the slope-intercept method.